still here? Ursula.
All right, everybody, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. It is our first show of Behind the Credits. Woo, woo. I am so excited because tonight, guess what we're talking about, everybody? We are talking about the hit Netflix show, His and Hers. Let's just give it up for them. Look at that, y'all.
Such an amazing show.
That was
I tell y'all that it is like
awesome.
So well done.
Very well done. Very well done. I'm so happy. Like, it's just ridiculous. But just how I'm trying to find the show. Hold on, you guys. I am looking for the podcast on the channel just to make sure y'all can see it here on YouTube. It's there. Okay, here we go. All right.
Is it in the Facebook group already, or do I need to?
It is. It's in. Cool. It's in already, and we are ready to do our thing. So listen, guys. First of all, without saying anything, did you guess who did it? Did anybody have a clue?
I don't think anybody guessed it.
Close, but no.
Okay.
I did not see that coming.
Okay.
How about you, Keisha?
I thought it was Lexi about episode 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as soon as she opened that letter, I was like, oh, shoot, it's the mom.
Well, we're not going to go there yet, like, but okay.
It ain't like we haven't all seen it.
Well, yeah, but still. So anyway.
Yeah, because if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about it. So you might
want to log off.
I was just getting ready to say, we are talking about His and Hers on Netflix. If you have not watched it, we are going to be talking about the entire thing, including who did it. So there's a lot of spoilers. So log off now if you have not completed it. You haven't seen it, log on now.
What you want?
All right. Yeah. So without reading the synopsis, it takes place with the central characters here are these two couples. This couple here, this is Anna and Jack. We meet them in the middle of their estranged marriage. And apparently their marriage is estranged because they lost their daughter. And Anna took a leave of absence for work, but also a leave of absence from her marriage.
From life.
Oh, Allie's talking about spoilers. She hadn't watched it. Allie, no.
Allie, you failed your homework.
You can't be here then, Allie.
Girl. You have an F on your homework assignment, Allie.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. First of all, let me just say this. Jack is the worst detective I have ever met in my entire life. Jack
is
for
he
some
needs to go to
reason.
anger management. He has a lot of pent up.
I don't even know if he's angry, but I know he just dumb.
His wife disappeared. You would be a little salty too.
He just dumb. I'm sorry.
Jack was dealing with a lot though. You got to give Jack a little bit of grace. He was dealing with a lot.
Okay, but I'm gonna make my case. When she was trying to tell Jack she was pregnant and he couldn't get any of the clues, she said, did you really take a test to get a detective, or did they just let you on the force? So she knew then. She proved how dumb of a detective he was then.
Well, he and his sister strike me as not the smartest in the bunch.
She heard what shenanigans the eyes shouldn't see in it. Oh God. She'll take the spoilers. Yeah. It's not that bad, Allie. It's really not. There's one scene that's really not even all of that.
Well, 2 scenes. Yeah, there's 2 sex scenes.
I mean, but it's not really even all of that. 3. You don't really see nothing. Like it's see it, but you don't see it anything. It's not like
it's no more than a soap opera sex scene.
Right. Well, I mean, it's
with Ted and Shanice on the couch.
More implied than anything else. But okay. Let's talk. Okay, first of all, let me say this from a producing standpoint. I wanted to make a mention of the music choices. I thought all of them were absolutely spot on. Perfect uses of music. And the one that to me was all of them, but I caught myself today singing, "You're toxic."
Yes.
Like, oh my God. Like Britney Spears, like, yes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? I was like, oh, that was so perfect in that scene. It was like, y'all did y'all big thing, Tessa Thompson. You did your big thing with this.
Yeah.
You did your big thing with this.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Everybody introduces Rachel Hopkins. Was it Hopkins? Hopkins.
I
think it's Hopkins.
I think it was,
yeah. Rachel is the high school girls' school mean girl. She's the leader of the Mean Girls.
Mm-hmm.
And so she is the toxic one we're singing about. I can't say she deserved this.
Yeah, she is that.
But she deserved this.
She deserved it. I can say it. She deserved it.
She was horrible.
She's a mess. I'll just say that.
She was absolutely horrible.
Well, you 100% deserved it.
I mean, she did basically. We ain't got to that part yet, but I mean, she instigated that whole scene in the woods. I'm like, that was
everything. All this,
and I really think
even
she did
with Lexi in the cafeteria. She deserved it.
She was just horrible. And the fact that she was so smooth with everything that she did, like she basically sold those girls. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go from the beginning because people are like, what are y'all?
No, she was like, I'll give you a discount for that one. I'm like,
the fact that they were so nonchalant and cavalier about rape and attempted rape and assault in these woods and prostituting these girls. And then the only thing they have to say is, 20-year-old secret. You should just get over it right now. It wasn't that big of a deal. Like, what are you talking about?
Are you still on that? Get over it.
They said they sang happy birthday while watching that, though. I'm like,
you watch
what are
these
you saying
men
happy birthday? Are y'all serious?
Assault me. And you watch and you sang happy birthday as they assaulted me.
And you paid them to do it.
That was awful.
Well, they paid you, because they gave her a nice wad of money.
Sorry. You took payment for them to do it.
They gave her a nice wad of money for them to do that. My question is this: how naive and gullible is Anna to still be friends with them? You know what they're about. You know what they're doing. why are you still part of their sister circle?
I don't
know if they were after that, because that was supposed to be freshman year, and it didn't go into that. I don't think they basically associated after that.
They were seniors. They were seniors. She wasn't a senior. They were seniors. So after that, they graduated, and she finished the rest of the years by herself. So that would be why how they got the. I don't know if Catherine might have was on the same year with her or not. I don't know, but
because when Zoe was looking through the yearbook, she looked through the freshmen and she found Catherine.
Well, so that's why Catherine I thought might have been a freshman. But no, because she said
none of them were friends after that.
No, because she said to Detective Priya, they were seniors when she got there.
Okay.
So the group of Anna, Helen, and Zoe, they were seniors,
right?
When she got there, so they graduated right after this incident, and she didn't say anything. So
well, thank God for that, because at least she didn't have to look at them anymore. You know what I mean?
Right,
yeah. Because that would be that's hard.
That's very hard. But then you had to think about, why didn't she remember Catherine's sister dying, or did she care?
This is my question: how, with Catherine's sister dying, because it's not a matter of not remembering. She may have remembered, but weren't they already calling her Lexi, or did she start that after she stopped hanging out with them?
Andrea said she started that at that day of the thing. When they went on the boat, she said, she said, it's Lexi now.
Right. That is right.
And so that's when they were getting on the ship, on the boat. Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. So
it is true. Her parents might not have called her Lexi, but she went by Lexi.
So Lexi, she wouldn't have connected Lexi Jones. And then my other question is, how do the girls know that she killed her sister?
Exactly. Because they're talking about they were doing blackmail. How did they know?
Unless she sat there and said something when they were kids.
Unless that would mean that she stayed in touch with them.
Right.
Because that was after.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like so many like loose ends and things that was happening here that I'm just kind of like, wait a minute. Like, okay. So we go here. Now, I was wondering, how in the world did she find out? But she found out about the murder through text messages. But who was the one who texted her while she was getting at the dentist?
Well, you got to think about her profession. She probably was tapped into, just like on Facebook, roadblocks, where, stuff where anytime something happens, somebody posting or sending out messages about it.
Okay.
So I don't think it's so far-fetched for her to have known about it, because she was in that, in the arena to where she's getting all the time.
When we see her, when we first meet her, she's coming out from the woods. It's raining. She goes back to her apartment, wherever she's been staying, and she starts cleaning up everything. So it looks like she's getting rid of evidence. But if we notice the next day, she's sitting in that same apartment, but the apartment is clean. It's immaculate. So I'm thinking at that point, she was like, you know what? I need to get my life together. I need to, I need to restart now. I need to get out of this.
She saw her husband in that truck with another woman. She was like, I got to get my life back.
Yeah. Right. And so she goes back to work, shows up unannounced, and is like, yo, I want my anchor desk back. Lexi Jones is now the face.
Like, I know, like you got that kind of
in Atlanta. They're like, wait a minute, you've been gone for a whole year. What you talking about?
You think about you just gonna get your job back. I'm like that security guard. I'm like, he was just like, okay. I'm like, you haven't seen this woman in a year. You just cleared her security badge. Like, okay, go ahead up.
Did y'all catch the scene when she is, I think it was she walking to work? She was walking to work. and the she passes the moving billboard with Lexi Jones on it. News you can trust.
There's so many things here. Now, she requests Lexi's husband to be her cameraman. They go to Dahlonega, which is about an hour north of Atlanta. Okay. They go shoot this scene. They have breakfast together, and then next thing you know, they in the hotel in the Dahlonega Manor having sex. I was thought off guard with that, but when she saw Jack out there in the woods, and she asked him if he knew her. Do we get the impression that that was the first time he'd seen Anna in a year? When she asked him that question?
I did.
That she was just disappearing. And he was just kind of like, oh, you would show up now after I've been looking for you. And that's another thing that proves he's a terrible detective. She said, I would have fired you too, a detective that cannot find his wife. Like, she was just digging him big time.
Well,
yeah.
Y'all leave Jack alone.
No. Let's talk about Jack. I want to spend some time on Jack.
Jack just needs, I don't know. He's off. Jack is just very off.
First of all, you didn't tell anybody you was married, especially not your partner.
Well, he didn't need to because he ain't seen his wife since she became the partner.
I understand, but if that's the case and you know that's your case, why you down to the morgue talking about I lost my wedding ring? Like they're not gonna talk. That's mistake number one.
Yeah.
Number two,
you could have said you lost anything else. Why your wedding ring? Lost your
you didn't get swabbed, but you did not get swabbed to say, let me rule you out from the scene. Oh no, I gotta go talk to the husband. Then you come back the next day with the same excuse. Oh, I gotta go talk to the husband. She's like, you said that yesterday.
But that wasn't not true. They couldn't get the husband the first day.
They did. But what I'm saying is you knew you had to get swabbed. That was your opportunity to come clean in that I sat with this girl. Just like Anna said, hey, I don't know who killed her, but I know who slept with her, and that was me. That way you can go ahead and be ruled out at that point. No, you want to hide the fact that you was that. Priya found the boot. You did not destroy the boots. They still upstairs under your bed.
Priya also found them footprints.
She found the footprints.
Yeah.
But you would not let her do it. If y'all had listened to her, Priya got on my nerves, but if you had listened to her on some things, she was spot on, and other things she was dead wrong.
But she didn't say anything about testing the footprints. She's the one that assumed that they belonged to the victim.
Yeah, she did. She said because they were made by bare feet. And part of what we see when they go back, it did belong to her because she got out to check the car and she was still barefoot. So her bare feet were out there as well. It was 2 sets of bare footprint.
Okay, I found out who basically sent her the text. I think she's on some kind of link because it's Noah Stanton. My cousin is a park ranger. I'll text him and see what he says. Did they find Bigfoot? No, they found a woman's body. So I don't know who Noah is, but it's like she's on some kind of thread, and that's what it did. So
now my question is this: did they ever say who made Did they ever say who made the phone call to Dahlonega Manor telling her to come and meet Helen that morning that she found her dead? Because what they did say was the call came in late. She didn't get it till that morning. And then she went to look for who was the origin of that call. They never said who made that phone call. But they said at the end it was a lie.
Already dead.
They said it was a lie. They said it was a lie. But who made the call? So probably Mama, but they never showed the origin of the call.
Yeah. They just let that be assumed that, it was Mama.
So since we're going there, let me go ahead and say, spoiler alert, the end of the thing, Mama is the one that did it. So now we can stop jumping around it. Mama ends up being the killer.
Ooh, my headphones coming on.
But how do we get there? Here's my thing, and this is my big question. Y'all look at this. Mama started writing this letter the first day when she found her sleep. Mama was already writing this letter.
Mm-hmm.
How did she hadn't even done the other murders yet.
I guess she had already planned on doing it though.
And how dementia are you just leave the letter out like this and just for people to pick up and start reading the letter?
No, I think that letter was there before. I think she put it out there when they were coming back this time.
No.
She started
writing the letter. She was writing the letter, Angela. She didn't put it out until then, but she had started writing it once she committed that first murder. But Ursula,
I agree with that.
I think she's probably faking sleep at this point. She heard her come in and was like, you know how somebody you want to act like you sleep when somebody come in?
Uh-huh. And she was in the middle of writing this letter there with the coffee cup on there. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. But I can't tell, so maybe that is just the first page she was writing, the beginning. And did she confess to the murder on the first page or the second page? I guess that's the question.
I think
who knows?
I think it was the first page. But yeah, I think it was the first page still.
I don't know if it was the first page because she had a whole lot of dialogue.
Oh, I can look. I can look back. Hold on. What scene is that? That's still in. That's the last set.
Day one. That's day one.
But what scene is that in?
Day one when she goes to see her mama the first time.
See her mama
when she just right.
Now, while Angela's looking that up, who figured it out? Did any of us figure it out? I mentioned her to you, Keisha, but I didn't stick to it. I should have followed. I should have flushed it out a little more.
Over the place, and I was dying because you even said that the husband hired somebody to do it. I was trying my best not to laugh because when you said I said, who are your top 3 suspects? And you named them, and you said her, but you glossed over her and skipped her and went to somebody else. I was like, dang, she almost got it.
Yeah, because when I called her, she said that too.
I did second guess it. I did not stick with mama. I should have stuck with my instinct that said, look at mama more. But I was right about Catherine. Because I said, I think it's that reporter that did it. And I put it together that Catherine was the reporter.
Yeah, I did too.
And so I thought Catherine was the one doing everything.
Ain't no way. I was like, nah, she had a glow up watch.
I said, that is her. And I think that she did it. Now, I still think her husband, Richard, planned to kill Anna. And I say that
I think he did
because of all of the things that he bought when we met Jack in the store. When he bought Clorox, he bought zip ties, he bought tarp, he bought a hammer. What else do you need those things for other than disposing of a body and torturing someone and tape? So I think he planned to either help Lexi or he was going to do it himself. The question is, why though?
I don't think they were going to kill her because there is no reason why. I think that Lexi wanted her there to clear the air / bury the hatchet because she was afraid that Anna was.
But what's all that stuff for then?
I don't know about all that stuff, but I do know.
I think Lexi was going to try and kill her.
That I do. Well, for one, the hammer and nails and all that stuff. When she locks Richard in that room looks like it's something he was building. It was under construction. Now, why it's all laid out on the table, I don't know. But what I do think is that Lexi, knowing what happened and knowing who all is dying in here, is probably just like Zoe was, like, oh shoot, Anna killing everybody and I'm next because I was a part of it. I left her. And so that's why she wanted to clear the air and bury the hatchet because she didn't want to get killed.
I don't know. I think it was them luring her up there.
I wouldn't. I mean, I would. The only reason I don't think that's because there's no reason.
That's a fair explanation.
There's no reason for them to kill her.
Because I thought about that at the end. It's like, really, that's what I did put that in one of my questions. Is like, why? What were they going to do? Were they really going to kill her, torture her, or was that something Mama? But he bought the stuff. So for it to be laid out like that, did he lay it out, or did Mama just basically get it? Was something kinky? I don't know why he got the hammer. I mean, it could have just been circumstantial that he got the hammer or the zip ties. They might have been doing something.
Mama could have laid it out.
But the hammer might have been for something else. So that part is kind of still up in the air. Because I was like,
but you're right, Angela. Mama could have laid that out. If she had
gotten caught, but if she had gotten caught, how was Lexi gonna explain? It's like, well, I was in such and such when I was on the air when she was killed, and so how was Mom gonna basically explain not her absence, but her alibi when Lexi was on the air when got killed?
I just don't. What I'm trying to understand is how Mom guaranteed that Lexi was going to be there.
Right. So did she, as Mom was making phone calls, did she make a call to the station to say, "Come home because Anna want to talk to you"?
Something. She had to have done something.
Something, because how did Lexi just happen to be in town at that moment? How did Lexi happen to be there? She said she was going to plant it. She was going to plant it and send her to jail. But how did Lexi end up being there? And how did Mama get to all of these places on foot? I'm still like, what is that?
Yes, thank you. I'm still. Terrence was
overthinking this. This is a small town.
Go through the woods, and he said, yeah. And he was saying that you can kind of walk through the woods and get to certain places without having to go on the road.
Behind them. That doesn't worry me as much as the other question that we talked about, which is where in the heck are her clothes?
Where are her clothes?
That's what I said. That is another one. Now, one thing I came up with for the clothes is this. I said now for Rachel, I said when they found the footprints, you remember, because you said Pyra was basically saying the footprints. Now she could have buried them, and basically nobody was paying attention to them because that dirt was fresh right there. Now if she would have buried her clothes in that dirt, that's just one. But now when she did the other girl, the headmaster,
Ellen,
I'm still like, where's her clothes again? And when she did Zoe, where's her clothes again?
Right.
So that's only one dress, unless she kept wearing the same dress.
And I get it back on. But why every time you get losing your memory, you got to take your clothes off?
That doesn't happen all the time. No. So I don't. She was really loony, walking down the middle of the street. She said that takes some conviction. That's what she said in that letter. That's conviction.
I mean, when that
happened, I still think that's the first. That's the first one, I believe.
Now, here's the thing. She was playing. We know, playing crazy. She made them eggs perfectly, y'all.
And put them,
and then turn around and put them daggone eggshells in there. She did that perfectly. So did she convince crazy enough? Okay. Did she play crazy enough?
Apparently so. She didn't get caught.
I am just like, what the heck? What? That's all I can say.
She played crazy enough to not get caught.
Yeah, she did that.
That's enough then.
That's all you gotta do is get away with it. But now I wonder, because the nurse is there at the end, so I'm like, how long is she gonna play this crazy? Because now you got some other woman in your house. She got, and so now you got somebody in your house watching you day and night because you were acting crazy before. So
she got free housekeeping and a living buddy
and nursing care.
So nobody has said anything about her mysteriously not walking in the woods no more, or did she make a few more walks just because? Did she make?
That's why she got home health in there now to basically keep track of her.
She make a schedule to walk once a week naked.
Oh, I haven't walked in 2 weeks.
Somebody that needs killing.
Let me get out here and walk a little bit.
Yeah, let me go walking tonight. I ain't been walking in a couple weeks.
Maybe. Well, no.
Helen. Mm-hmm. They talked about them blackmailing, and apparently they had tried to blackmail Lexi. Now, this is where I was confused just a little bit when they were talking about Richard breaking somebody's jaw. And then he asked, where was he in May when Rachel was supposedly slapped? And he said he was out of the country on a film shoot. Then he started talking about the so-called assault of the woman, and that he had done it because it was Lexi's stalker. So either at that point that was Rachel and he didn't know it was Rachel, he's just some stalker lady. But did we ever have a history or say anything about Rachel's jaw being broken?
No, I think this was two separate incidences.
But then why did that fit in the story?
No, because when she came back downstairs with the guy, yeah, he just said she was slapped. He could see her the handprint. He didn't say if her jaw was broken, they would have, he'd have said they had to
Helen
and cut his
So was that Helen that did the blackmailing? Or was it Zoe? Because after he came and filmed the dead body,
I think it was
after he came
and Helen and Rachel.
But after he came and filmed the body, he would have recognized Helen as the stalker that he slapped.
Well, he didn't slap Helen. He slapped Rachel.
That's what I said. It was Rachel that he slapped because the guy washing the truck said it was Rachel. Remember?
Yeah. I know. But what I'm saying is, how does the person whose jaw he broke tie into this, or does it? That's what I'm trying to make the connection.
It doesn't. It's just, I think it was just a whole his background.
Yeah,
so he was thinking that he could basically, he has a mean streak. He is violent. Right. So yeah, I think that's all. It's just fitting into his background of him being violent in the first place, and Jack not wanting him around Anna and realizing he's off and crazy.
But he said,
so I don't think it had anything to do with the other.
So Lexi just got random people stalking her across the place then?
I mean, she's a local celebrity, so it's possible.
She's a celebrity. Yeah.
That's not too far-fetched, I don't think.
Whitney had a stalker. Everybody got stalkers.
Well, but I wondered about that. Whitney. I was thinking about the jaw breaking was the same thing, but I feel like they would have said that
I don't think it was
broke her jaw and not just he slapped her.
Right. That's what I was like. So what?
Yeah, I don't think so.
What was the connection there? Now, did we say how Jack and Rachel started hooking up? Did they explore that? And how long had it been?
We just know it's been going. It wasn't just a one-time thing.
No, it had been at least a couple of weeks, I guess.
Yeah. But they didn't say how long or anything like that.
And another reason why I say Jack is just dumb. He finds the cameras when he talks to the coach and he goes, "Oh, you got cameras? Let me see." You don't know what you are about to see.
So dumb.
You don't know if you own these cameras.
Let me hold the footage.
Let me hold the footage and view it myself. You go say, pull it up right now. I'm going to watch it with you. What if you see you on top of that girl that night in that car? You don't know what was going to be on that camera. But you saw Anna.
I don't think the cameras went out that far. He walked pretty good in the woods. He walked a pretty good pace in the woods. I don't think that if he was just watching the graveyard. Yeah, I don't think he was going to catch him having sex with her in the woods. I think it was just
said,
going to be, you might see his car lights go by.
That's what I was about to say. You did see the car lights go by.
Right.
Yeah,
Ain't
but
no
that's
mic.
it.
You saw
You're
her
not going to
car
see them
lights
having
and
sex.
his. So the coach definitely could have said, "Hey, there goes the cars right there. Let's turn this in."
Right. Because we see them come in, so we know who this is out here.
We know the time.
But he probably knows everybody goes out that way and basically just, might, especially since Mama said they'd been doing it for weeks. It was like a regular thing. So it's like he's seen those cars go back there, knows somebody's back there having sex. And he might have knew it was Jack, but he was like, because whatchamacallit had been gone for so long.
I don't think so, but I think Coach just wasn't paying attention. He hadn't watched the tapes back.
Yeah.
Only until somebody had just asked for them. He hadn't watched the tapes. And the fact that he was just concerned about them taping the headstones over. He wasn't looking for nothing else other than the kids making his job easy. That's it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But Jack just, no. And then you swab your niece.
Which is stupid because y'all have similar DNA.
And they said the DNA was all over the place. Like it was multiple people in the DNA. You are the detective. You keep telling everybody, I'm a detective from Atlanta Metro. Like that's a badge. You swab your niece. You was going to swab your sister. But your sister wasn't home. So you swabbed your niece.
Who is your blood niece. Who at least
swab somebody in the precinct.
Of her
some bum off the street would have been better.
Exactly.
Right.
Could have gave a bum $20 and said, "Here, swab your mouth."
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So that was crazy.
There's no way he could have solved.
I had another. Where is my?
Jack could not have solved
this. Sorry.
And he was trying so bad to pin
one thing that I like. Go ahead.
No,
that's who I was going to next.
It was to pin it on that husband, to Mr. Duffy. Mr. Duffy.
Mr. Duffy. Mr. Duffy was funny.
He was hilarious. He
said, "Duffy, you under arrest." He said, "I don't think so."
Nah.
Duffy.
I'm going down to the sheriff talking to him.
I don't think so.
He knew he had been sleeping with his wife. He knew when he came up there.
Yeah, he knew exactly. That's why he said she like trucks.
Right. He said, "No."
She like cars and trucks.
She like trucks, and he looked dead at him. She likes to belittle them. She liked to be with men that's beneath her, literally and figuratively.
Yeah,
she just likes to make her. She was saying all those things to just dodge at his manhood, and he was just like, "What?" And I was here for every moment of it. I was like, "Oh, he is getting you, Jack." He knew.
Definitely knew.
And why would he pick Mr. Duffy? When we met him sitting outside at a fireplace. Why you ain't burn all that kinky shit in the fireplace? Why would you leave your home?
I know why he took it all
in the middle of the night, take it all the way downtown.
I'm like, why would you do that?
And then go throw it, and then throw it in a random trash.
How many ways you could have
what is wrong
of that?
With you? What is wrong with you?
With you. I mean, you could have took that on one of your business. I mean, that was very bad. I'm like, you really don't know how to get rid of evidence.
Yeah, for real.
Like any place else, you could have basically just went to the club and put that in the trash. I mean, yeah. That was stupid. Middle of the night. You know he was following you. So
he said, Mr. Duffy.
My notes? I had another note about
what did he say? Did you I'm trying to think how I can say this without sounding super crass, but he was like being very funny, and he was like, "How many times did you come such a place?" He said, "No, usually just the once."
Oh yeah. Yeah,
but
he said, yeah, it was something about the erotica thing,
right. But how about Jack? Again, it's another one. Jack, why you ain't think to call her phone when you was looking for the phone? You would have heard it ringing in your car.
Because he's probably scared somebody else was gonna find it in the woods somewhere.
Number 2. Well, it wouldn't be so far-fetched that he had her number. He knew who it was. The whole town knew who it was. So the fact that he would call the phone, it wouldn't be so far-fetched that I know the number.
Yeah, but
they all grew up together.
Yeah.
See, he wasn't thinking, but he would have found the phone in his truck, first of all. Second, how you gonna go back to Mr. Duffy and show him what you found in the phone? The only person that would have that stuff is
exactly
as her on the phone. You can't retrieve that kind of stuff from the cloud. It doesn't come out that way. You don't get text messages that way. You sat here and showed him the evidence, and he said, "Ha, you're the one. You need to be checked because you only showing me something that could only come from her phone, which means you have her phone, which means you the one probably did it." He showed his hand right there.
He sure did. And he called him on it.
He got called on it. What are you doing? You said that, I mean, I told you Jack just dumb. Jack about as dumb as plant food for a rubber plant. That's how dumb Jack is. And I hate it because I like him. I said Jack is as dumb as plant food for a rubber plant.
You are so silly.
Jack dumb. He is not a detective. Priya is more of a detective than he is.
Priya was getting on my nerves, though.
Yeah, Priya's yeah.
See, his guilt. She was very good.
Okay.
But when I come out of the house with blood all over my shirt and I'm telling you such and such is the killer, we got to go, move out of the way or get in the car, come on. You pulling the gun on me and stopping me when I'm clearly in a hurry because something is happening, and you telling me you need to talk to me. You need to talk to me. If you shut the fuck up, he's talking to you. He's telling you exactly what you need to know.
Right.
Like, I'm like, girl, if you don't move out, I was so glad when he knocked her out.
Me too. And the thing about it, though,
she was messing up.
Her clues were on, but not. She's talking about the shoe.
Yeah.
She's talking about the wedding ring in the morgue, looking for the wedding ring. And she was talking about canceling the phone records or something like that. Or him being the one she called.
So it's like
but that's really all she had. She had circumstantial stuff. Right.
But he basically made himself look guilty by not confiding in his partner. If he would have just maybe told her, she might have went along with it to keep him trying working. You know, it's like, well, let's see what happens here and this what's happening. Yeah.
But she was getting on my nerves with.
So
why were you looking for a wedding ring when you don't wear one?
Why is that relevant? Why is that?
And why? Look, and you know, there was only a size 10. I've interviewed everybody. It was only 3 men and 2 women out there. And nobody, I've already checked the shoe size. Like, she just sitting there with the phone, like she just, I know you lying to me. I know you sitting here giving me a bunch of lies. I'm interviewing you. And he again, super defensive.
Yeah, he was the most obvious.
Yeah.
Like, sir.
And when the little girl took his shoes upstairs, I was like, wow.
Now, Zoe,
he left his shoes on the porch one day, and I just knew Priya was going to come and pick his shoes up off the porch.
He was so willy-nilly about all of this stuff. You could have been burning their shoes. You could have run all kinds of things. And then you in the house looking at the phone. First of all, when you get the phone unlocked at the morgue, which was just crazy as crap to me to go open this woman's eyes and get this phone unlocked.
Yeah.
You go in the office and then start looking at the phone right there at the morgue.
And then hunched over like this. I'm like,
but look, what was worse than that?
Car. Why are you not in the
What was worse than that was taking the phone into the police station in the first place and trying to get it unlocked. Like, really? You gonna do that?
I know.
Like, what?
Not at home, in the bathroom, somewhere, but not here.
Just sitting in your office with all the windows,
glass, all the windows. You are in an office Well, all your walls are nothing but windows, and you're gonna sit here and try to unlock this phone?
Yep. I was like, oh, he's so stupid.
Dumb. Cannot detect his way out of a paper bag. I'm trying to tell you. Jack would not have figured this murder out. He was so guilty trying to clear himself. Because once you found out Helen knew, then you definitely wasn't going to go and interview Helen. But you should have gone and talked to Helen by yourself. You shouldn't have taken Priya with you. But you should have went to have a conversation with Helen alone. Then you really could have found out what Helen knew. And what does Priya say? I guess we should have interviewed her yesterday. Like,
yep. Like, yeah.
Priya really could have interviewed her herself, though. She could have went up there and talked to her alone, herself.
What else did I have in here? Hold on.
But Jack, and here goes Zoe. Zoe, she said, Anna said Zoe was a dumpster fire. Why is Zoe sitting up here with all this Kentucky Fried Chicken, the thing full of legs, talking about, I ordered legs and y'all gave me thighs and wings, just trying to get more Kentucky Fried Chicken and more biscuits. I was like, are you really on the phone scamming the KFC people? Like, you
and not giving the daggone leg to your baby. I'm like, the baby just want a leg.
Right. Yeah. Somebody, you took the last one. Somebody, I like them. Like, Jack was more of a parent to that baby than she was.
Yeah. Seriously.
But they said she didn't know who the father was. She couldn't get child support because she didn't know who she had slept with.
That didn't surprise me.
See, because mom put it in there. She said, Mom, killing Rachel brought you home. Killing Helen kept you here. And killing Zoe gave you your family back.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yep, sure did. Mama planned it. She got it straight. But
I want to know.
Now, the one thing at the end with the kazinga, the word that she said, I'm like, the act of deception or trickery. I was like, oh, that was a good one. For the last word of the day. On the spelling bee kid, the word that they spell.
Yeah, the news thing.
The act of deception or trickery. I was like, oh, yeah, that was
good. Yeah.
I was like, oh. And then I'm like still trying to figure out how somebody that's 6 months pregnant picks up a 6-year-old.
Yeah. How did she look at that little girl
like she was 2 pounds? I'm like, if you don't stop.
I mean, it happens now. Look, you got to think about like Karen. My sister was pregnant with two little kids. You ain't got no choice to pick them up. You might not be supposed to, but you pick them up.
How did she pick her out of this yearbook?
I mean, her face, I guess, is still. I don't know.
How did she pick Catherine?
The similarities.
How? I didn't see them. How she picked Catherine out that yearbook to know that was her?
They look alike. They looked like the eyes to me. She said, I got you, you little bitch.
I was thinking she'd been watching her so long. And then after watching that tape, she probably watched that tape with them for how many times to basically, see her.
Now,
and
I don't know how she
after,
put
she sat there
that
like,
Jones
that's what she said. I got you now.
Yeah, she said, I got you now, you little bitch.
She sure did.
Yeah. Like she had been looking for her.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Especially after, I'm like, she did, but I'm like, how you gonna be mad? I don't understand how she gonna be mad at Anna. Anna basically got them off of you. Then you left her there.
Yeah, there's no reason.
I'm like, how are you mad at me?
Still be mad at Anna because you left her there.
I think that
because she basically got them off of you, and you sat there and just left her.
Okay, yeah, she thought she lured her, but it did not dawn on her that
in the bottom line, she got the men off of you.
That's not even that. They're on me. So I didn't bring them out here if they're attacking me.
Exactly. I guess she was just, I don't know. I mean, there's no excuse for it. But I guess in the moment, she's just kind of like, you know, had me drink piss. Bringing me over piss.
I mean, she had to know that was Rachel. I'm like,
something doesn't taste right.
Yeah, she said it tastes like something's in it. She talking about that's because it is. It's my piss. She just drank my piss.
But I don't think that it was necessarily obvious that was Rachel, because you got to think about whatchamacallit was the one that Anna was the one that brought her over there, so she thought she was in on it.
So is this a super breast reduction? Look at her.
I mean, she probably had some work after she lost it. She had to get all that excess skin cut off and everything tightened and tucked, and
her family was already wealthy, so she might not even stay there.
When they showed the pictures, like of her running in the marathon, she still had the dark hair. And I feel like her roots are do you have a picture of her with the blonde hair?
Yeah, go back. Just it's still a little dark.
Yeah, she got dark roots. So you can see she's not a natural blonde.
Yeah.
I don't know how and I mean, we don't know how long the mama was the housekeeper for all these people either.
She still had the damn keys.
Well, like she said, they don't never change their locks.
Like she said, they don't change their locks.
The housekeeper. She could have been the housekeeper long enough to see her start to lose weight and stuff. You know what I mean? We don't know how long she was the housekeeper.
She said, wow. There's still some holes because...
Oh, there's definitely holes.
We didn't see Mama dig no hole and put her clothes in it. We didn't see her set no fire. But she got at least 3 sets of bloody gowns, bloody nightgowns.
Somewhere out there in the woods.
And even in Zoe's house, they think they know who did it, because I know she had bare feet in and out, tracks in and out the house. How did the rain wash away all that blood? You stab somebody 40 times and the rainfall get rid of all the blood off of you?
Depending on how hard it's raining.
I mean, it was pouring pretty good that night.
Yeah, it was
raining under her nails or something.
I mean, she might have wiped herself down with the gown and then started walking. So that,
she may have cut
just sit there in the rain in the woods and let the rain do its job and then start walking after all of the blood is pretty much gone. So or she could have went to the lake and just kind of washed it off and then started walking. So who knows?
She could have done that. Yeah.
I just want to know where the gowns are. I just want to know where the clothes
That's what I want to know is where the gowns.
Keisha, go ahead and read the book so we can find out where the gowns are.
I want to know where the gowns are, and I want to know. There's a couple of questions. I want to know where the gowns are. I want to know how did what's her face Lexi end up at the house, and she's supposed to be in Atlanta. Exactly. And I want to know at what point Richard got in touch with Lexi for her to tell him to bring her there, and how did the mama know that she would go to that house? And why the hell did what's her name? Lord, Anna, get in the car with this fool instead of driving her own car.
Okay.
Instead of driving her own car. I don't know. That part is just totally off. Yeah.
Even though he said, hey, come on, I'd have been like, no, I'll follow you. I got my car.
Like, she walked to her car door. He was like, come on now, I'll just follow you.
She put her stuff
in the car. I'm like,
in her car. And then you jumped in the car with him. Your stuff is in your car. Your night stuff is not in his car. Your stuff in your car. So what you jump in his car?
That made no sense.
Yeah, that part
no sense at all.
Stupid.
Especially when you say my in-laws and you know he carrying you to Lexi's parents' house.
Yeah.
Nah, Anna. That's why I said Anna is very naive and gullible.
Mm-hmm.
And like she said, well, I usually just take things, makes this bunch of chaos. Like she tried to believe the goodness in people. Because when Lexi showed up 1 minute to air to take her anchor spot, we all know that was premeditated because she ain't got no sister, no nothing. But she's talking about, oh, she's her sister, her this and that. And Rich was like, what you talking about? She don't have a sister.
She ain't got no sister. Her sister died 20 years ago.
Oh, and it didn't click for her then?
Well, there was no reason for it to click. She didn't know the girl was reason for it to click then. She didn't know her as Lexi. There was no there was nothing to connect for her to think about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She wouldn't recognize the voice though.
There's how many news anchors and how many girls out there that want to be in the news. So she knew.
Angela, I have known,
her as that.
Known both of y'all a whole lot of years, and regardless how much y'all physically change, your voices are still the same.
But again, she's on the news, so she purposely changes the inflections of her voice, and obviously she's been stalking and following Anna for years, so she was making sure she didn't know who she was.
Well, let me just say, I love Jack. He dumb as a box of rocks, but I love him. I love the actor that plays him. Anything that he's in is always good.
Oh, yeah.
So I was excited to see him and Tessa together. I thought they actually had chemistry.
Yeah, they did.
So I thought it was very, very, very good. And they got their
this was a good show.
Not family back, but the last thing I would be doing though is, well, we had to find out the end, but I would not be going back to Dahlonega just to spend the weekend. But I guess they have to go stick on her mama.
I mean, so they thought the killer was dead, so why not?
Yeah.
Her mama's there.
There's too much drama there. You can't go back.
I mean, shoot, all the drama dead.
I would just take my mama to Atlanta with me and be done.
Her mama said she ain't want to go.
Mama said she wasn't going, remember?
That's why she got her a live-in.
Yep. Because mama said she wasn't going. She said when she was trying to take her back before, she said no.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I was so mad at Anna when her mama handed her that bag of eggs and she left her mama out there standing saying bye to her instead of snatching her mama, putting her in the car, or telling her boss, I can't come. There's something wrong with my mama. This is more important. Ooh, I was too through with her.
Yeah. Like, how you going to leave your mama there with that?
Like
scrambled eggshells.
That hurt my heart.
Like
she took them eggshells and threw them on Lexi's car. Nobody even said anything about the eggshells on Lexi's car, though. That she just.
I think there's a lot they must have cut out on the floor or something. So,
I mean, it wasn't nobody. I don't think that was really worth mentioning, though. The eggshells on Lexi's car.
And here, why would you hold on to that tape of your 16th birthday?
I mean, she didn't hold on to it. She wasn't there.
I'm talking about
put it back in the case.
Why would you put that in the case?
You know what? Honestly, I don't think she probably never touched that thing again. Well, no, she did because she was recording her.
But she had to pick it home. So I'm like, yeah, she picked it up and she just absentmindedly went and walked home. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of that part is like missing. It's like, did she get home? Did they take her home?
Right. How did she get home from the woods that night?
I mean, clearly
what happened the next day? It's like, yeah, it's a lot of blank stuff, in there.
Well, you're never gonna get the full prequel story unless you do a prequel.
Yeah.
But I know I wouldn't have still had a tape of me being raped in my case of tapes.
I'm telling you, like, if you think about from a victim standpoint, she probably never touched that thing again.
Yeah.
She probably left that
because
thing
they had that
around.
one picture. Yeah.
She probably left that thing laying around, and her mama cleaning up probably picked it up and put it in the box, straightening up or whatever. She probably never touched that thing again. Now, the question that you asked the other day, and I agree with, is how in the heck did the thing get fully charged again?
Exactly. And that's because Mama was watching it. She had to be.
Well, she put the tapes in the machine.
But she watched it in the VCR.
I know, but like you said, that camcorder, after all them years, was fully charged. She opened it up. That's why she looked like, huh? Like, why is it even
now, what I will say, if nobody's used it and it had a charge on it, it would still be charged. It ain't gonna just die, because literally, Skylar has a Nintendo DS.
Stuff did stay.
And I opened that batteries on stuff back then. Had that thing in years, and it still got a charge on it.
Yeah, the batteries on stuff they used to make actually last.
But and if you're not actively using it, there's no reason for it to not last.
Yeah, some of those camcorders will still play.
Yeah, she hadn't used
stuff
it, so
now.
there's no reason for it to
these
not
go
work.
out in what, 2 minutes? When these are dead, these are dead.
Yeah.
Right. I just
make stuff like y'all used to making, darn it.
Jack driving around in this truck that he was out there in the woods in.
Pause. Talking about the truck. You are not about to do me in the truck. You was just doing my enemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not the only one.
I might be all hot and bothered, and I missed you and all that, but we ain't doing it in your truck. Matter of fact, we want to sell this girl. You want to get a new one.
You gotta get a new one.
You just did this dead woman in the truck, and I'm gonna be in the same spot she was at.
The same Jack did this to me, nah.
And Jack, you wrong. It's the anniversary of your baby's death, and you doing Rachel in the woods.
Yeah.
That was
she came back to the gravesite on the 1-year anniversary, and all you can think to do is be with Rachel on the 1-year anniversary of your daughter's death.
If he had been doing what he was supposed to be doing, he'd have been doing his wife.
Because he'd have found her at the graveyard.
Seen her at the gravesite. If you would have went to the gravesite and sat there and waited, she would have showed up.
And that's another why I said he a dumb detective, because you wouldn't think that your wife, you ain't seen her in a year, you can't find her. But it's the anniversary of your daughter's death. It didn't click on you to let me go to the graveyard to see if she showed up. Mama even kept going there to figure out if she would show up there. So you didn't think on the anniversary? You didn't come?
All right, now I do have a bone to pick with the showrunners now. Because when she and Lexi got into that fight, and Lexi hit her in the mouth, and she pulled that tooth out.
Gross.
Have you ever pulled out a tooth by the root?
Nah.
It's always broke off, right?
But it had already had the abscess. Remember, it had the abscess already.
Tooth came out to the root.
Well, and I was saying that too, but I was like, it had the abscess, so it was already messed up a little bit, and I think it was probably already.
Even with an abscess, you don't get the tooth from the root. Unless you're the dentist.
You're right.
She had a good look. She had that good elbow. That elbow went back.
When y'all went to find your prop person, you failed.
And the sound that tooth made when it hit the ground. It sounded like a quarter.
Walter said, "Is that the root of the tooth?" I said, "It sure is. Something ain't right." Yes, I have a bone to pick with a prop person.
Had to come out.
No, my thought was it was her doing all of it, but I also put it together that it was her.
Yeah.
And that she was doing all of it, but I wasn't sure how.
Right.
Yeah. Back in Atlanta. So I was like, I did not put it together.
I couldn't figure it out. I told him, I said, that reporter is Cat, and Cat is the killer. He was like, that ain't no Cat. I'm like, she had a glow up. I bet you she had a glow up. I said, there's a rivalry between them, but that ain't no regular rivalry. It's some other animosity up in there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just be petty like that for no reason.
Exactly.
She stole her job. There's no reason for her to be petty with her.
Now, we'll never know now what else she got to say. She gone.
Jack, when did Jack move back? Well, it had to be just that last year because she said Joey said he'd been with her for a year. So he left Atlanta when he couldn't find Anna and moved back to Dahlonega and with Zoe.
Yeah. Because she said, why didn't you just go home? Go to your house. She said to your house.
But his house is in Atlanta.
Yeah. That's what she said. When she asked him about him coming back to Dahlonega, she asked him, why didn't you go to your house? I'm like, I guess he didn't want to be there without his wife and his child.
And he lost his job.
Yeah. It was a hurtful place for him, just like it was for you.
Let's talk about Helen. Helen is a bee.
Right.
Ooh. Helen is a bee.
Yeah, she's a big one.
Helen,
but she was always from the beginning, even as a kid.
She was.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
The way she sat there and looked back at her and just, when they first met, I'm like,
She was.
You got a picture of her?
She was
Helen. No, I'm getting one right now. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen.
Crap.
What's wrong?
Oh no, I'm trying to get the link to send to somebody. Damn.
All right.
Stone on the grave. That when bad things happen, that it was just random.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I used to think that when bad things happen, that it was just random chaos. That bad things happen because you bring them on yourself. Headstone on the grave. All my life, they found a body. Let me take it as a field reporter.
It could be nothing.
And you both know it's not nothing. And I don't want the world to know.
Woman's died. But right now, we can't give you any more than that. That's all we got. Thank you.
Detective Harper! Is it true you knew her?
Jeez, what was with that reporter?
It's my wife.
So, you got any suspects?
Stop.
Persons of interest?
Hey, Ann, how you doing? You doing good?
Yeah, good, Jack.
Good. It's really great to see you.
The killer usually knows their victim.
You stabbed 40 times? That's premeditated. It's personal.
One of us might know who the killer is. The killer could be in this very room.
I didn't hurt her, Ann. Do you know who did it?
I didn't do it, if that's what you're asking. There are two sides to every story. Ours and theirs. Yours.
You really think that I could do something like that? You really think it?
Mine. His. And hers. Which means someone is always lying. Don't put no headstone on the grave.
If you haven't watched, watch again.
Girl, I think I got about one more in me. This will be my 5th time, I think.
She said one more in me. When she said
you got one more in you,
they almost know. They know the killer. That was a clue right there for us to not think that it was Catherine, because they wouldn't have known that Catherine was so and so. They all knew the mama because she cleaned all their houses.
Mm-hmm. Well, they all knew Catherine.
They knew Catherine as Catherine. They didn't know Catherine
they
as
just
Lexi.
haven't seen her in a while.
Well, we didn't even know Catherine as Lexi at that
That's
point.
what I'm saying. But she said everybody always knows their killer. They know because remember when they showed when she killed Zoe? Zoe wasn't alarmed that that woman was there. She looked at her and was like, "Oh," and she started stroking her hair. She was looking at her like, "Oh, hey, it's Miss Alice."
Zoe drunk ass didn't know who was who either way. It's the one that Zoe dropped behind didn't drown in the tub.
She was high on edibles.
She high on life. Zoe was just, she was a
wasn't high on life. She was high on everything else.
Everything.
She was a dumpster fire.
Seriously.
I'm gonna step away for a minute, and I'll be right back.
Go ahead. This is what I was gonna say. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, Lord,
Hold up. Wait a minute. What would you have done in this situation, Keisha? Hold on. If I can find it. Where is it? Right here. Let me share my screen.
Tell me, do you think a 20-year-old secret loses its potency or grows more explosive over the years? The latter? Yeah, I agree. Although it's not technically a secret if 5 people know it happened.
Or you forgot about Rachel. Oh, I'm sorry. My mother says I left my manners in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's better than leaving a dead child in Dahlonega.
Listen.
Tell me, do you think a 20-year-old secret loses?
Listen, she wouldn't even made it that far to get the second part of the dig out, because when she made the comment about the 20-year-old secret, which is my rape,
right
out her mouth, she'd have been straight through that window. They'd have found that body laying outside. I'd have knocked that ass straight through that window.
Exactly. She would not have.
Okay, now what was the question?
Oh, you missed it, Angela. You missed it. Where's my video? Hello. For some reason, my camera's
What was the
on.
question, Keisha? She disappeared.
No, I'm here.
It was the scene where Anna went to go talk to Helen, and Helen made the little smart behind comment about the 20-year-old secret. And she said, is it really a secret if 5 people knew about it? And Anna says, well, 4, you forgot Rachel is dead. And so she said, oh, my bad. My mom told me I left my man.
Do you think a 20-year-old secret loses its potency or grows more explosive over the years? The latter? Yeah, I agree. Although it's not technically a secret if 5 people know it happened.
Or you forgot about Rachel. Oh, I'm sorry. My mother says I left my manners in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's better than leaving a dead child in Dahlonega.
Yeah, see, I had to come over that table for her.
Tell me.
I would have come over that table and knocked her ass out that window real quick.
Yep, I had to come over that table for that. Yeah, she'd have been out.
Can y'all hear me?
That would have been one broken jaw right there.
I would have jawed. She'd been dead.
We can't see you either.
Said, she outside, the body right there. I did it.
I did it. I didn't do the other one, but I did this one.
This one I did.
Right.
On purpose.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
She said some stuff. She said some stuff. She was talking sideways out her mouth, Judge. She was talking sideways. had to let her have it.
Right.
Oh no. Yeah, because that scene right there, I wanted to slap her.
Her and whatchamacallit, Zoe. Zoe had a little scene too where she needed her teeth knocked down her throat.
Zoe, yeah, she did. Told her to get over it.
That was 20 years ago.
That was my other thing, and so where was it? Hold on, I got to go to my notes.
While you go to your notes,
at the end, when she was basically telling him, she was telling Jack about the whole situation, how they attacked her, how they attacked Lexi. Why didn't she come clean then about the whole thing? I mean, I get it as a woman. It's like you might not want to say that. Yeah, but it's like, I mean, after all of that, I'm like, well, yeah. So I was like, well, she could have kind of came clean with that whole point right there, just to let it be done. But
but if you have that buried,
like she almost knew
you don't want it. If she had it buried that long, she didn't want
you don't
to
really want to bring that back.
Anybody to know.
But Jack, I mean, that's your sister. I would have told what your sister did to me. Your sister watched them do that to me and sang happy birthday to me.
When she's ready, she'll tell.
I don't think she's gonna tell him that. She had that point. She had that time. I think that's done now.
Look,
I see in the book.
She probably has not really relived that. Excuse me. In many, many years, that's been the least.
Especially when I had that tape.
I mean, she still got the tape. The tape is there.
Yeah.
I think she didn't want to rehash it. She's done. It's over. She don't want to go back there no more.
I couldn't have sat in that room with Hella and had no civil conversation.
Hell no. We wouldn't have she wouldn't have never had a chance to get that dig out, because I got a bone to pick with you, Pookie. And I can't get you bestie because she already gone. But I can get you.
Exactly. I can get you real good. I got you, you little.
It's just like you just wonder. It's like, what happened after? Because I mean, the next day at school, did she even go back to that school, or did she say, "Ma, I really can't do that anymore. I'm just gonna go to public school."
Back to school,
something. But like you said, they were gone. But that was still that whole school year. They still had to deal with
stuff
each other.
Like that happens all the time.
So,
and you know what happens? The kids usually,
I know,
be more secluded or whatever. I mean, that's
what I'm saying, because they showed that one picture that I saw when at the end, Anna was reading the thing, and she was kind of backflashing to when her mom was sitting on the bed and she was all curled up, and I guess that might have been the next day or sometime in that time frame. So, but that was the only part that they kind of left to say, well, this was the aftermath. And mom was coming up to try and, I guess get her out of bed, but she wasn't really wanting to. So, that's a lot.
I just feel so sad for them, to lose a child in that way.
Yeah.
She knew it. They're blaming themselves because she's like, I don't think we should go out tonight. And he says, no, she's just fussy. She's going to be fine. It had to be a lot of guilt on both of their parts.
Oh, yeah. And it's guilt, and she blamed him and her mama.
Yeah, but then she said at the end she knew that it wasn't either their fault.
Yeah, she knew, but you can know that it's not somebody's fault, but you're still looking for somebody to blame in that instance.
Yeah.
She blamed herself, she blamed her mama, and she blamed him.
You think that's probably why the police and the authorities didn't suspect Miss Alice? Because, I mean, number one, she'd been there forever. She cleaned all their houses. She's a town staple. They knew her. So that's why none of them went to her as she's the one killing people.
There was no reason to suspect her.
There's no reason to look at her to killing people.
Yeah, for that, far as they're concerned, there was no motive for her to be.
They didn't know about the tapes, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just that Miss Alice just walking naked in the woods again.
Like she said, they dismiss old people all the time. So yeah,
she lucky she wasn't in Atlanta because she'd have been dealt with in Atlanta out there. Dahlonega needed to be the place for it. Always them little small town things though. The small town thought when people know who you are, then that's what that was. But do we have any other thoughts or any other thing about his and hers?
This was a
I think
good
we
show.
pretty much covered it. It was very good.
She has. So this is by the book was by Alice Feeney, Feeney. Yes, we have to look out for Miss Alice here. She got some.
Oh, listen, Alice. If you go look at the titles of some of her other books, there are some of them other books.
Rock, paper, scissors.
And based on
Beautiful,
the success
Ugly.
of this, I can definitely see Netflix doing some of the other books.
Well,
The Good Bad Girl. I Know Who You Are. And these all have like 4.5 to 5. Well, yeah, 4.5 to 4.5 stars for a lot of her books. My Husband's Wife has 5 whole stars.
That's what
that might be our next read.
Well,
guys,
this
was good.
The next time you will see us, I want to start The Rip. I think when Raphael comes home, I'm going to start The Rip tonight, that movie, with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, we're supposed to watch it tonight, too.
But you will definitely see us back. Hold on. You will most definitely catch us back here on Beyond the Credits very, very, very soon, because we will be talking about the most anticipated premiere in a while, season 4 of Bridgerton. Part 1 starts January 29th. Part 2, February 26th. So I'm thinking what we're probably going to end up doing this in 2 to discuss part 1 and then part 2, since it's a month apart. So that's probably how we're going to have to do it. But we have, and I put in the group, y'all, if y'all are watching, in the Behind the Credits group, there is a list of episodes of Bridgerton you should watch to follow Benedict's character arc up into the 4 consequential episodes that talk about Bridgerton, Benedict, and how he got to this moment. So y'all can check that out.
They gotta speed things up because them other kids is growing old real quick now.
Well, I think that's good though, because that makes them appropriate to have their seasons, because them having seasons running around the house talking about debuting, that don't look right. So they gotta have.
But I'm saying at this point, with the amount of time that's gone by, it's about time, almost time for the little girl to have her season.
They're probably filming it now, actually. While they're getting ready to do this one, they're probably filming the next girl. What is her name? Hyacinth,
yeah.
Hyacinth and Gregory. But they said all 8 kids will get their own season.
I am ready. I'm ready for Eloise.
5.
So let's get it right.
Eloise
so last year was technically Francesca's season, right?
Well, it was Colin's season. Francesca's season, I think, is still coming, because Francesca's story is not what they told. They told the beginning of Francesca's story.
Okay.
That was Colin's season. Francesca's story involves what happens after she married him. Okay. And I won't go into detail because maybe you didn't read the book.
Oh, I know what happens, but I'm wondering if they're gonna weave, because I've seen pieces of her and John in this season. I'm wondering if they're gonna weave that story into this one. That way, at the end of this one, we see Michaela again.
If you're saying they're supposed to give all the children their own book, their own season, then I'm thinking that is going to be her season after John.
Well, maybe
time period that goes by, and then stuff happens, and Michaela, whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting because we only have 4 seasons left. It's 8 children. So they still have to touch Hyacinth. They got to do Gregory. They got to do Eloise. So, and I think the way they've done Francesca, unless they just, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they do that. But they said they were going to give all of them their own season. So we'll see.
Oh, look, Eloise already said she was not getting married. She wasn't doing it.
Eloise is lying.
She is lying.
Eloise is getting married, and you're going to be very surprised to see who she marries.
I was hurt to see who she married.
It's very unexpected.
I was hurt about it.
I'm not hurt about it. I mean, he got to marry somebody.
I guess, but damn, how that happened?
Well, you know how that happened, right?
I mean, how they meet in each other's orbit. I know how it happened.
I'll tell you that offline, since Angela doesn't know who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to get off because y'all. Yeah, I don't want to know yet.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll tell you later.
We're gonna go anyway.
Guys, in the group, I just posted our first Stream It or Skip It. So if you are watching and you have something that you have seen or heard about coming out that you think we should watch, that you'd like to see us cover, post it. Let us know. Stream it or skip it. What it is you'd like to see us cover moving forward. Is there anything else you guys have watched lately that we can recommend for the people?
No, somebody recommended The Beast in Me, which I think I'm going to start that, but I'm going to watch The Rip tonight, and then I'll start The Beast in Me this week. Because I think The Beast in Me is also a series, right?
I think it is.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing
there was another one. What's that one with the flood? They said that was supposed to be good.
What is the flood?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
But yeah, y'all go ahead and recommend some things across all platforms to watch. I am still in the first season of The Pit.
Pit is amazing. I love The Pit.
Yes, it is.
If you are an old school Grey's Anatomy, God, what's all the ER? Like, if you are into the hospital shows, you will love The Pit.
Yeah.
It is another show that is very, very.
And I love hospital.
It's done differently than any other hospital show has been done.
It is very graphic for those of you who are squeamish like me, who don't like blood like I do. Let me go ahead and give you that warning, because I was not warned sufficiently by my 2 co-hosts here before I started watching for what I might be screaming over.
Warning: if you're watching something about a hospital, you may see blood.
I watched Grey, I watched ER, and I did not see anything to the extent of what I witnessed.
I feel like there was some crazy stuff.
That was television. This is cable.
It was, but this is to the extreme. This is like 10 times. So if you are squeamish about blood,
this is like TLC. What is it? Life in the ER. This is like Life in the ER out loud.
Let me just caution you. It's a good show, but let me caution you to what you might see. Just prepare to scream. Prepare to jump, prepare to go, oh my God, a few times an episodes, and then you might be all right. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, y'all, it was been great tonight hanging out with everybody.
If you healthcare, you get it. You're like, oh, okay.
So People has listed best things to watch right now. We have movie-wise, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. If you're into the 28 Days and that whole franchise, that just came out. The Rip came out on Netflix, I think, yesterday. Tell Me Lies season 3 is out on Hulu. I haven't watched it, but that's on my list of things to watch. If you are a Game of Thrones fan, the newest installment or spinoff for Game of Thrones comes out tomorrow / midnight tonight, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I will be watching that week by week. I can't wait. So that's really good. There is MGM Plus has a series, and if you aren't a subscriber to MGM Plus, they have some really, really good series, and they're usually based off of true stories. This one is The Hillside Strangler. It comes out this month. I think it comes out this weekend on MGM Plus. Ponies, Persons of No Interest on Peacock. That's on the list of things to watch. Hijack season 2 with Idris with his fine self on Apple TV. Agatha Christie's Seven Dials, which that popped up on my Netflix recommendations today, so I probably will check that out because I love the actress that's playing on this. Mia McKenna.
Seven Dials, yeah, I watched that today.
So those are the top things to watch that People has listed this week. It's the season for new seasons and movies.
You right now.
And we've got, if you are a Yellowstone fan, the Yellowstone universe is coming back in full force because we've got Marshals coming out in March. And I just read yesterday that Beth and Rip spinoff is supposed to be out by the end of the year. They've already started filming it. It does not have an official title yet. They've just been calling it Dutton Ranch for now. They have not yet announced the title, but it is already being filmed.
Right.
So I'm very excited about Beth and Rip, but Marshals is going to be interesting. They've officially dropped the Y from the title. They want it to just stand alone as Marshals, but it's still in the logo.
Okay.
But Taylor Sheridan, what happened to the 4 6s? I just want to know.
Right.
I need to know Jimmy's story.
Me too. I definitely need to know his story. Because I miss me some Jimmy. I miss the whole Yellowstone universe anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Marshals just for that reason. Oh, I wonder if this is true. I'll do some research and I'll let y'all know in the group. It looks like the 4 6s has been canceled. If this is true, I don't know if this is true. I got to confirm whether or not this is true.
Really?
I don't know if this is true. They might not know what they're talking about. I'll watch the video when we get off.
Well, the 4 6s restaurant is still going. I will say that. And it was supposed to just be a pop-up for a couple of months, but it's so popular and you can't get a reservation and everybody wants it, despite that you go and drop at least $500 minimum on your meal, $500 to $1,000. It stays packed.
Wow.
Like at this point, the reservations are months out. Reservations are months out.
And as far as cinema, I can't. Yeah. What movies are there coming out soon? Like big movies?
I don't know because I feel like once they go, they'd only stay a couple of weeks
really
and they back to streaming. So,
well, I know we've got this year coming out. We've got The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yes, I can't wait.
We've got Supergirl.
Yeah.
There's a new Spider-Man installment supposed to come out this year, and the Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, Avengers is not coming to December though.
Right, but just you know, this year. There's a new Scream installment that comes out this year.
Really?
Yeah. I've been watching.
What is that? Number 8?
This is number 7. I've watched the last 2, and they were actually pretty good. They keep the same.
I was close.
Originals. If you are interested in the Scream universe, it's on Paramount. Everything's on Paramount. It seems like.
I do need to go to Paramount for a minute though, because I need to see the Final Reckoning. Mission Impossible. I need to see the last one.
Now, another couple of things that have one, there's another series we may want to check out, guys, because it keeps popping up on my recommendations. People We Meet on Vacation.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Allie is recommending Kindred and 11/22/63. I am in the middle of 11/22/63.
What is 11/22/63?
This guy is basically, he finds his way, or he is talking to this man in a diner, and the guy is like serving them food and comes back 2 minutes later and looks like way older and has cancer all of a sudden in like a matter of 2 minutes. He has gone into this back room in his diner, which is a time warp.
Okay.
And he keeps going into the time warp because he's trying to stop the assassination of JFK.
Gotcha.
So because he now has cancer and he's older, he asked the guy in the diner to go take on the challenge of stopping it for him. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty good. But this movie, this coming out, I know y'all gonna love this. Fokker-in-Law.
Oh.
I can't wait for Fokker-in-Law.
What is it called? Stalker-in-Law?
No, it's a spinoff of Meet the Parents. It's Fokker-in-Law.
Oh, Fokker-in-Law.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
If Robert De Niro is not in it, I don't want to see it.
He's in it. He's in it. And Ariana Grande is in it.
Oh, okay.
I found out today there's a I guess animated movie, but like kind of a Space Jam type thing.
Yeah.
But it's Steph Curry's movie. It's called
I saw that GOAT. Yeah, that has Angel Reese and Asia Wilson in it.
Yeah. And then they're also in the process of remaking Street Fighter this year.
Now, did y'all watch K-pop Demon Hunter?
No.
Me either.
I did.
But I keep hearing that it was good.
You loved it? Angela said she loved it.
I did. I loved it. I'm still singing that song. I loved it.
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, but that's
it. Practical Magic 2 comes out this year.
Oh, really? I do. I like Practical Magic. I love those two. Is what you call it still going to be in it?
Yes, our girl is in it, and I'm gonna watch it just because she's in it.
I didn't see the first one.
Sandra Bullock. It's Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman.
You didn't see the first one?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't see the first one. All right, y'all. We're gonna let y'all go. It's been lovely. We're not gonna hold you. Stay tuned in the group to see when we're gonna be doing Bridgerton and anything else that pops up. There's not a rhyme or reason to this particular podcast, unlike our other one, which is weekly. This one is just gonna be whenever we watch something, then we're gonna pop on. So just gonna have to stay tuned to when the next podcast is. That's how this one here is gonna roll.
But definitely be on the lookout for the Bridgerton one. We'll have that date posted soon.
Yeah, very, very soon. All right, everyone. It's been wonderful. Yeah. Y'all have a great evening.
Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.